Hello, guys. Once again, welcome to our online training session. Today, we will be dealing a small section that is part zero in speaking. I know most of you will wonder what is part zero in speaking. You are well aware about part one, part two, as well as part three in speaking session, and most of you are unaware about the part zero. It is nothing much, it is actually a very simple topic, but it has its own importance. Okay, so what is part zero in speaking? Part zero is actually greeting the examiner as well as it includes your identification check. Both of these activities comprise the part zero. Okay, this is the place where you first meet your examiner, and as you know, it is the area where you need to create an impression about yourself and give it to the examiner. Okay, so I think most of you have at least experienced speaking once. For the people who haven't, examination of speaking will be like in a hotel room, it will be in a closed room. Yourself as well as the examiner will be there in the room. Once you enter, the examiner will welcome you with a smile. She will come to you and open the door for you. And she asks you to be comfortable in a seat. Then she will greet you saying good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. So, whatever it is, you need to greet him or her respectively according to the time. It is very, very important to greet the examiner. Okay, so no need of giving a title like madam or sir, but you need to make sure that you greet the examiner as soon as you see her or him. Okay, so let's see some questions in this part zero. All these questions are stable, and this, these are some of the questions which you will certainly get when you go for your speaking test. There are four basic questions in part zero, which you can, I mean, these questions, the answers of these questions are quite easy for you because you know it very well. This is nothing much confusing, very, very simple questions, but some people might fumble. I mean, they might think too much even for these simple questions. That is the reason why I'm taking um, before we start the speaking sessions. Okay, so the first question, the very, very simple question. The examiner will introduce himself or about him, they will talk something about them like uh, what is their name and what they do. I mean, not their profession, but uh, they will say that they are the examiner for that day and their examiner's ID as well. They will have a recorder, they will switch on it and speak about themselves for a few seconds, and then they will ask you what is your full name, or they will ask you, could you tell me your full name please. Okay, so if the examiner's name is Shanti Krishnan, she might say, like, for example, by switching on the recorder, she might say, good evening, my name is Shanti Krishnan, what is your full name? So what could be the possible answer? We can answer in whatever ways we like, but it should be perfect. So let's see some sample answers. If as I just imagine that I am the candidate, okay, and I have a examiner called Shanti Krishnan. So I can reply her like good evening Shanti, or just good evening. Good evening, my name's Aishwarya Sonu. Okay, so you can place your name on behalf of my name. Okay, next, some tips how we can answer. Should we need to say Miss Shanti or Mrs. Shanti after greeting, like good evening, Miss Shanti, good evening, Mrs. Shanti? Should we need to call like that and introduce our examiner? There is no need of giving a title. like good evening Shanti ma'am, good evening Shanti madam. No need, just good evening Shanti or good evening is fine. You can say just good evening. Don't want to give any, don't want to mention the name. It is not that much important. Okay. Also, is it right to say my name is Aishwarya? Is it right? Like it is right, but how we can improve our speaking? I mean, your language level. You can use a contraction as I used here, that is my names. It carries the same meaning, but once you use the contraction, that is name apostrophe s, that shows your proficiency in English. Okay, so you can use contractions as well. It is right that you say my name is Aishwarya or whatever your name is. You can say that as I am Aishwarya. I'm just saying like my name is Aishwarya. It is right, but you can also say my name is Aishwarya. So okay, so next very very important tip is don't speak quickly, but you need to speak clearly. This is really important. If you say your name itself in a faster rate, that's not good. If they haven't hear your name, they might ask you once again. If you speak too quickly, as you know, they have a recorder with them, and your speech is not clear, it will not be recorded, and it will have it will reduce the your quality of your speaking. So always speak clearly. Okay, always have a smile on your face. This is really important. Have your eye contact and have a smile on your face. So the next question, very very common question, what can I call you? They might ask you, what can I call you? Okay, so what can be your answer? You can call me Aishwarya, just call me Aishwarya, please call me Aishwarya, I would be happy if you call me Aishwarya. So before you there are four different type of answers. So what answer will you choose? If I have an option, I will definitely go for the last one. That is, I would be happy if you call me Aishwarya. Okay, because you need to have more expansion in your. If you use sentences in higher level, it will show again your proficiency in English. So you can answer in any way. It is up to you. You can choose anything. Okay, this is up to you. It is left for your choice. If I choose, I would definitely go for the fourth one. Okay, so some tips for answering this. You don't want to explain or add any information. Okay, some people have a habit like, oh, mine, you can call me Aishwarya. You know how my father and mother put this name for me? Don't ever explain much and give a story about your name during when you answer in the first section, like during this part 0 as well as for first part. Don't expand your answers much. Keep it short, like in 3 to 4 sentences you can cut short your answers. Okay, so these are certain questions which you can answer in simple sentences. Okay, next you need to give your English name. Don't give your pet names, especially Malayalis have a habit of putting a lot of pet names. You might call you, some your parents might call you Chinnu, Ammu, such kind of names when you are at home, but don't give them such kind of names, your pet names, but just your English name. Give them your English name. That's fine and good. So next question is, where are you from? Or they might ask you, could you tell me where you come from? This is actually a quite bit confusing for some, at least for some people. I don't know why. You need to say where you are, where you currently reside. Okay. as I think I have already said you, like it is not the test of your honesty but the test of your language. So which is the place more comfortable for you and you know very well, and you think you can speak about a few words about that particular place, you can choose that place and tell about it. Okay, so if I say there, I can answer like this: I am from Kottayam, I come from Kottayam, I'm from Kottayam, which is in the central region of Kerala. Okay, so if I have an option, I will definitely go for the third one because I have I have said the place, I have answered, as well as I have given a one line of explanation, that is one line of specification, that which is in the central region of Kerala. Whatever your places, you can say accordingly. It is up to your choice. These are some of the examples. Okay, so you don't ever expand further. That is like for example, some people have a habit like, oh, you have heard about my place, oh, it is very great place, we have such kind of facilities, these kind of facilities. They just ask you, where are you from? You just need to give a name. Okay, so if they need more about that place, they will ask you like, can you talk about more about your hometown? Then you can expand and speak. But when they ask you, where are you from, just give the explanation, I mean, just give the answer and keep it simple but clear and accurate. Okay, so don't ask the examiner any questions or give them any kind of recommendations. Once a boy went for the examination, and when the examiner asked him, "Where are you from?" he said he's from Kollam, which is a area which is blessed with a lot of backwaters. Have you ever been to my place? It is actually a very good tourist place, you know. You need to come there. I'll definitely, I mean, you will definitely have a very good days. It is actually a place blessed with natural beauty. Why? Well, you need to explain so much. Don't ever ask questions to the examiner or give them any recommendations to visit your place and all. So don't do it. Just keep your answers very, very simple. Use the English pronunciation name of your place. Okay. So, for example, some might say Tirandora. No, it's Trivandrum. Okay. Alapura, it is pronounced as Alapi. Okay. Then what could be the, I mean, there are some places with native language, I mean truly native languages that you can just say in the correct name itself, but try to use the correct pronunciation. That's it. Okay, so the final question is identification. They might just ask you, can I see your ID? That's it. Can I see your ID, please? When they ask these questions, some people have a habit of just giving the ID. Your ID for IELTS examination is your passport. Some people have a habit like they just give their ID, that is passport, just through at they might throw at the examiner. That is not actually a very good practice. You can just give your passport by saying a sentence. My dear, always remember to speak in sentence whenever they give a chance to speak. Okay? Whenever you get a chance to speak, always speak and make sure that you speak in a sentence. Okay? So when they ask a question like, could I see your identification, please? You can give your passport by saying, here you are, sure, here you are, of course, here it is. Okay, so speak it politely, don't just throw your passport at them. Okay, they are also an individual who is whom you should respect. Okay, so let's keep your answers short. It is possible to say nothing and just give your ID, but as I said, when they give you a chance to speak, as it is a speaking examination and you get a chance to speak, always speak when you get a chance and make it into a sentence and speak. So If you have any queries, kindly just message me. I know this is a very simple class, but don't think that it is very easy. Some people might find difficulty for these questions. Even they, for these questions itself, they might fumble and they might think a lot and answer. So in order to avoid such confusions, I'm just taking this session. I also need you to practice. Speaking practice. We need to start. So that's all for today. I hope all of you are following my classes. If you have any queries, if you have any confusions, if you have any questions, kindly just message me. I will just contact you. So I hope all of you are following. All of you try to do your assignments, and I wish you all of you a nice day. Thank you.